Good evening. You are here with Boys Get Paid, coming at you live from the Export Beer Garden studio with the ACC again. It's been a few weeks, but we're back in the studio and looking forward to chatting some shit about some horse racing over the next 35 to 40 minutes, because we've got some big races ahead. The Livamol Classic, we've got the Everest, and we've got the Caulfield Cup. And big people turn up for big races, and Luke Kemeys is back with us, mate. Where have you been?
Oh, where haven't I been? Yeah, I've been in the Tron today, actually, down there in the Waikato, seeing if I can sign with the Chiefs for next year, play fullback maybe. Yet to be confirmed, so watch this space. But
You've got the Damien McKenzie type looks to sort of squeeze in there, eh? Is that who you...
I don't know if I got the ability.
It doesn't matter.
or speed.
That's okay.
Or discipline, but anyway.
You had any meetings with Rugby 360? Or?
Just the Chiefs. I got to keep that low key.
All right.
Yeah, got to keep that low key.
Does want to cop a 10-year ban.
Yeah, but good to be here with the lads.
It's good to see you, mate. It's very good to see you. Good to see you as always as well, Rackman. You okay, brother?
Yeah, mate, I'm great. Yeah, I'm fired up, ready to go. They're calling this the biggest day on the punt. Biggest day in punting history on Saturday with all these races going on. I'm pretty sure I've heard that floating about. So
Is this your household? Or?
yeah. I think I woke up this morning and just said it.
I reckon the Rackman will punt exactly the same amount of money this weekend as he did last weekend. It's always the same. It's always a big day on the punt on a Saturday for the Rackman, eh?
100%. Yeah. I'm not sure I'm going to be going like I did last weekend. I went pretty. Got
Talk us through it, mate. Autaki got cancelled. You still had some big bets. What?
Yeah. Autaki did get cancelled, but yeah, I just managed. There was the what was that thing called that was first up from Australia? Sam Witherley wrote it
Down at Ashburton.
Yeah, Cashburton. Yeah, and it just kicked their heads in.
Did it?
Yeah, it was like I think I got it only at about $3.50 maybe.
Is it called Rosso or something?
Rosso. Yeah, that was the one. So smack that up, and then. My best bet was like the race after or something like that, spot on time. So I just went all in again into that. So sort of by quite early in the day, I was flying, and so I just sort of kept throwing them around. And then I had a big go on Observer. Well, a big go for me, like $100 each way on a $26 shot. I thought was pretty loose. And yeah, I've watched that replay 4 or 5 times. I feel like it was daylight robbery.
Robbed. Can we get a insight in the comments? The Rackman 7 p.m. Red Bull, hot or not?
Is it sugar free?
Yeah, sugar free. Yeah, it's
hot or not. 7 p.m. Red Bull. Someone let us know in the comments. Is that standard behaviour or no? I like it though. I like it. You're fired up.
Drop us a comment and let us know who's going to win the Livamol and the Everest, as well as whether or not a Red Bull's going to be okay. It's good to have all of you here with us. Hopefully, we can find some winners for you over the weekend. But Rackman, you had a decent crack on Saturday, but Luke, you had a decent crack at the grand final recently as well, mate. That's one of the places you've been to.
Yeah, got over to Randwick and hosted the room with the boys trip tour over there for those going over to the grand final. They had 150 on the tour, 90 along to the races. We had some bloody good fun. We had a punters club and we pulled about $5,000. We had 80% of it, then we gave 20% to the room. We called him Saving Private Ryan. He was one of the only ones, the only one in the room to be able to tip a winner with his selected race. And we were up about 1,000 and something going into the last race, so we gave the profit to Saving Private Ryan and said, here you go, mate, you take the reins, you see if you can get us home. But not to be, but everyone got their money back and had a hell of a day out, and yeah, they do it really well over there. Got to see some good horse racing as well, and we'll see a few of those horses run again on Saturday. And then off to the grand final on the Sunday, and yeah, another year in a row getting it wrong. Ended up lobbing for the Storm. Cheers for that. And yeah, come home with the tail between the legs. But if you get a chance to go to that grand final weekend, the atmosphere is something, because it's a public holiday there on the Monday. And everybody is like the Coogee Bay Hotel in Coogee was cranking by midday, if that. Just people are into it. But the UFC was on in the afternoon as well, so people are watching that, and yeah, people have got their league tops on. People are getting bloody boats to the game, all sorts. It is just full noise. They do it really, really well.
You've been to how many now?
Three.
It sounded on TV like it was almost the loudest atmosphere I'd heard for a long time at a grand final.
Yeah.
Is that right? Or?
Oh, I didn't really capture the decibels at the last 2 years, but, it was pretty loud there, man.
Yeah, okay. What do you mean? You've got to have your decibel meter there, let everyone know.
Well, they don't exciting. But no, it is really cool. And they've got Teddy Swims or someone was singing before. They had a bloody 2 Red Bull planes. You would have liked it, mate. Red Bull planes flying over a top for about 5 minutes. It was just, there's a lot of stimulation.
Outstanding, mate. Well, if you had a look at the Randwick races 2 weeks ago, and a lot of them are racing on Saturday, you must be ready to give everyone some winners.
Fired up, mate. I reckon we can find the winner of the Everest.
Absolutely. You've spent hours and hours and hours, and of course the Rackman has too. So, why don't we rip into some racing this Saturday? Fuck, it's awesome to have racing back at Ellerslie after Matamata and Otaki have been abandoned over the last couple of weeks, and we've been copping heavy tracks left, right and centre. The weather in Auckland's looking pretty nice, so we should get a good track at Ellerslie on Saturday, I think, and that'll make some good racing. There's about 40 horses per field, so it's going to be bloody tough to find some winners. But nonetheless, everybody wants to be racing at Ellerslie, so why not have a punt? So we'll start at the Soliloquy Stakes on Saturday, and obviously Tajana and Lollapalooza are at the top of the book. Clearly the two best performed horses in this race so far, but there's also 2 or 3 others that are looking pretty good in their Rackman as well, mate.
Yeah, it is. And I think, I think it's a four-horse race. I think Well Written was pretty impressive in maiden company last start. Its first start at Ellerslie, and that was a pretty flash performance in the way that it ran away from them. But what I always find with these 3-year-olds, when you see them coming out of races like that, when they have to then go and step up, second up, it's a huge step. Who done it last year? Like quite quickly into the Kiwi around that time. Remember there was a horse that a 3-year-old last year out of the Wexford stable as well, I think, that had like come out and won really impressively, and everyone was like, "Oh, shit,
that's right.
This thing's just gonna
There's all the rage, wasn't it?
Yeah. But then it's sort of, it's a different thing coming out of a sort of a maiden, then stepping into this class. So it'll be interesting to see how Well Written's going to go. But the key is the barrier draw, and Tajana and Lollapalooza, the barrier draws probably don't matter too much because they're probably going to go back anyway. And so it'd just be interesting to see how much of an advantage that is. The other one that I think, ideally I'd like to see it maybe at a little bit of a bigger price, and potentially it might drift a little bit more as well, but is this Unrestrained? I think this horse keeps just putting in really good performances, and I thought there was another really good performance there for 4th. I don't mind this horse. I don't know if it's going to go down to the 1,000 guineas, but I really like this horse up to 1,600 metres. So I'll be following Unrestrained quite closely and see how that one goes. But I don't want to go through every single horse. I think that Tajana is the horse that I'm going to be punting on Saturday. I thought its last win I thought was pretty impressive. Had to come down the outside, and I think it actually almost sort of knocked off a little bit that last 50. Otherwise, it potentially could have maybe put another half a length or so on Lollapalooza, because it looked like it sort of got in front, and it maybe through the head and sort of thought job was done, and then Lollapalooza sort of came back on the inside of it again, and you sort of seen it fight and go to the end. So I think Tajana is pretty classy, and yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Tajana do a job on him.
Yeah, what a field. I was actually watching the replay of this Places to Be winning at Taupō, and sheesh, it was pretty bloody impressive. I mean, you never really know what you're beating, first up in a field like that, but yeah, drawn out barrier 10, a little bit stiff there, but I think this horse could have a fair bit of ability and surprise them. So looking forward to seeing how it's going to level up to this. But yeah, very hard to go past a horse like Tajana with how well it has been racing. You're only getting $3.40 though. No real money for it by the seams. 3.3 out to 3.4. But yeah, some big opinions across this. I remember going into last year's Karaka Millions, Tiako, I think Queen's Evidence was a horse that they had earmarked that they had a lot of time for. And I think it might have gone down south to pick up a win potentially. But yeah, it's been there or thereabouts. I think they'll be probably slow and steady with this one and see how they go. But yeah, very, very hard to knock off Tajana for me. And I'm looking forward to seeing hopefully, a bit of a blowout in that top 4 from Places to Be.
Nice, mate. Yeah, I'm with Tajana as well. I got off Tajana last start against Lollapalooza for some reason. I bet on it in all 3 of its races last year, even when it lost to Ladarara. I think it was in the Manawatu size. I was still backing it. Backed it at Ruakaka and then thought, Lollapalooza's going to be better, and then got off it, and of course Tajana won. So I'll not be backing against Tajana ever again. And I'm with you, Dan. I like Unrestrained. I like Transcend. It only just got beaten by Transcend at that race at Ruakaka, and then Transcend's come out again and won at Te Rapa really, really well. It looks like a pretty good horse. And then it was 4th behind Tajana in the Sunline Vase, but really wasn't very far off them. So I reckon a same race multi to Jana to win and unrestrained top 4 or something like that. It's probably worth a crack, and I hope those two come through. Let's see. Righto. The Livamol, lads, this is a pretty awesome race, but disappointing to see that La Creek and our old mate Kelly Alfarasha haven't made it to the race. But
where have they gone? Have they been nommed anywhere, or
La Creek's in the paddock.
Oh, in the paddock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Too many seconds.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not to be. I've been backing it every single time, each way, thankfully.
Yep.
Oh, man,
you can't have that horse first up, as we've told everyone before, but second up.
Kelly Alfarasha must be going on to do something, though,
You're thrashing someone.
But still, this is a great race. We've got the EV back at Ellerslie on a good track over roughly 2,000 metres. We've got Ladies Man, who was flying home late in the Howden Insurance Mile, isn't that what they call it? Waitaku won that really well. Legato and Quintessa, who's everyone's dropped. Luke, mate, why don't you start?
Surprising that some of the former analysts out there have dropped Quintessa. I guess probably missing that run. There's a bit of concern. Okay, what was going on? I don't know. I didn't dig that deep into it. But the win that we saw when we were at Ellerslie that day, I went and watched the replay and didn't really realise where it actually came from and how big that was. It just absolutely stormed from the back and monstered them. Got to step straight up to 2,000 metres. The stable know how to have their horses ready. You think you're getting $6, but yeah, I think it's going to be EV leading at the 200, maybe a couple of lengths clear. They can't catch the horse, or maybe Quintessa can put that same sprint in and grab it. But yeah, very, very tricky little field to navigate, right? Because you've only got 9 runners now, with one of them, or is it 10?
Hayo Sasbom's gone. The 2,000 metres is really tricky at Ellerslie too, because it's right on the corner. There's no room. So from barrier 10, Quintessa's going to have to come over the top
They
of
got
them.
an extra 40 metres. The first ever time they've run 2,040 metres at Ellerslie.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that
First time ever?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is the 40 going to make much difference?
40 metres it's half a rugby field, so
How is it?
give or take.
When I was doing the Bronco down there at the Chiefs training camp today, I think they were doing it over 100 metres. But yeah, I know what you're saying.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
We're
right.
back to this again.
Who's gonna be first past the post hit rack, man? What's gonna happen there?
This is going to be really interesting. What was the 2,000 metre race that was on Champions Day last year that Aventador won?
Bone Crusher?
I think it was the Bone Crusher, eh? And the challenge...
Balance Crusher.
Yeah, the Balance Crusher. It was the Balance Crusher. The thing that I found interesting there was with a smaller field, you just got such a slow pace, and it made it really difficult for horses back to make up ground. Now, even though there's only 10 horses here, so Quintessa's probably going to go back to last, might only be 5 lengths off them on the turn. I just don't, I'm not sure, are they going to go any faster than what they did there? Is it going to be a slowly run race and a sprint home, and it's going to make it really difficult for her? Because that in that fresh up run, they went pretty good time. They went pretty even fractions for the first half of that first Group 1 this year. So that gave her the chance to come into it. But if they don't do that here, it's going to make it really difficult. But I'm going to stick with Quintessa. I know it's a pretty unorthodox approach, but I have a feeling. She just kicked their heads in. You go look back and look at that. She's absolutely smashed their faces in that last one. So I'm gonna stick with her, and then I'll probably do a sort of same race multi, top 3, top 4 multi, same race multi with Ladies Man as well, because I thought Ladies Man was really impressive last start. But I'm happy to say I'm not convinced that EV should be the $3.50 joint favourite here based on the 2 performances that we've seen. He might come out and sit outside the leader and just kick their heads in again like he does at Ellerslie. And I'll be okay with that. I can cop that. But I'm happy to think that I don't think he should be the $3.50 favourite, and I think that Ladies Man and Quintessa, I think they should be closer to equal money with him.
What I thought was interesting was last start with Aventador, they've started it on that heavy track. It's never done anything on there. No, fuck it, get some K's under feet and just run it anyway.
Yeah.
Now back to a good track. I assume we're getting a good track. Like it doesn't rain in Auckland.
We must be.
Yeah.
Did it rain today? I was out in Huapart. It pissed down at some points.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. It might be a soft 5.
But even a soft,
it's okay.
Yeah. But I could just see Elvencedor dominating this race, like tempo and race, and just going, actually, we're fit, we're ready to roll. And how many times have we been burnt by a back marker or like a legato?
Yeah.
And you go, how was I not on? How was I not on 3.5? Yeah, but still a question.
The other thing about that Elvencedor run at Te Rapa was at one point, maybe coming into the bend and 300 metres out, you were like, shit, it's going to win. The heavy track obviously got to the end, but it was there ready to win. But, Waitak stormed over the top of it. But it was still a good run. Like, it wasn't far off Waitak on a heavy track. So...
Well, you're going to be having a Fat Freddy's drop come race 9, mate.
I'm at Shapeshifter on Friday night, mate. So,
sorry.
no, but I'd love to see Fat Freddy's drop. Anyway, I was going to say something emotional there, but I won't. Anyway, Elvencedor, I don't want to go on the $3.50, but I think Elvencedor back at Ellerslie, based on the run at Te Rapa, which was pretty good for a horse that doesn't like a heavy track, back over 2,000 metres, that's where I'll be going. I did want to ask, though, what I saw, Ladies Man, I was looking at Ladies Man, 12 group races in the last 3 years, has run top 4 in every one of them, apart from one, and has won 2 of its last 6 group 1s as well, Ladies Man. That performance at Te Rapa was huge. Obviously not as good as Waitak, but Waitak can kind of do that. So, like, surely Ladies Man is a big chance here, and if it drifts and all the money comes on Quintessa or it comes on Elvencedor, and you can get some good place money. It's definitely worth a bet based on those stats, I would have thought. No one's on Legato. What's going on with...
I can't.
Seriously.
I don't know. I mean, it just...
Don't walk into a burning house.
Yeah. I mean, it could just come out and win third up, but I again...
It won a Group 1 over 2,000 metres last year.
At Ellerslie?
Herbie Dyke.
Yeah, but I just can't have it at Ellerslie.
Right.
I've been burnt too many times at Ellerslie. I thought that fresh up run, it looked really good, and then... I felt like it was a little bit disappointing last start, and maybe it's just she's an older, bigger mare now, and maybe needs a few more races to get under her belt, and she might just come out and kick their heads in on Saturday. But I'm off.
What about Waitak?
Yeah, you can't bet on it, can you? I could win. It could win this race. They might be, bring it back up to 2,000 metres, which they think is going to be its best distance now, which they thought it was a sprinter last year. They've changed their mind on that. It might not be anymore, and they're not often wrong.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that Waitak, every time it's won a race, it's won another race straight after.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. All of it's set. So, yeah.
That win was so impressive. That wasn't just that was like, it absolutely smashed them.
Yeah, it does go very good second up. It's won 3 from 5.
Oh, right, okay.
And, then going third up, 4 starts, 1 place, 1 fourth. 5 starts at Ellerslie, featured in the money once. So, I'll be laying on Saturday.
Does it sound like, have you ever bet on Waitak?
I may have walked into a burning house with this horse before.
That'll be the last time. Righto, sounds like all of us are keen on Elvencedor, maybe not on the value, but Dan, you're with Quintessa. Right, shit, lads. It's a...
I'm surprised you're not on Sharp and Smart.
I can't do that anymore. It was the best 3-year-old we've ever seen, hands down, but outside of that...
I can't believe it's come back from Hong Kong. It's one of those races where you're going to have to just back what you like and just cop it when you get rolled right.
Sharp and Smart won't win another race, will it?
We better turn the page, mate. We could get in trouble here.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I think I read something in the newspaper this week. Old Mickey G wrote a column saying that this is sort of its go away. Whether or not it goes to the Melbourne Cup is decided this weekend. So
really,
yeah.
Sheesh.
I thought it was going to win the Melbourne Cup. Didn't. Anyway. Righto. It seems like a long time ago that we were down at Sweatshop Brewery for the Everest 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah. And then before that, actually, we were at the Everest, weren't we? Who won it that year?
The year with Giga Kick was the year we were there.
Giga Kick, yeah. And then when we were at When I Win Bar.
Think about it.
Was it Think It Over?
Yeah. Think It Over.
Get over. They were bloody good times. We've had some really good Everest days, lads.
We have. What are we all doing this weekend? Ellerslie?
I'll be recovering and then hopefully getting to Ellerslie.
I'll be at the Big E.
Yeah, you'll be getting stuck in, Rackman, you can kick us off, mate, because you've been looking at this race for weeks.
Man, it's actually a really good field, considering we got $1.80 favourite. So this is the shortest price favourite that there has ever been in the Everest. And gee whiz, I don't know if you guys followed along too much, but there was some interesting rumours going around. So on Sunday, apparently someone made fake Twitter accounts for both Michael Guerin and someone else, and then used those accounts to start spreading rumours about Ka Ying Rising being scratched from the Everest. The bookies in Australia drifted him out to as long as $2.40, where people were betting on and getting on, and they had to suspend the market to try and figure out and understand what was going on.
It's either Hunter Biden or Trump.
Or is this a marketing gimmick?
This is outrageous.
I've got no idea. But
Surely Mickey G.
What did Mickey G have to say about this?
I don't know. I seen just something that he wrote the other day saying, yes, like just FYI, that wasn't my account. That wasn't me talking about it.
He would have loved somebody imitating him. He would have thought, fuck, I've made it.
Good to know he's got that much authority in the game. He can swing
Exactly.
a Everest market.
Yeah, but there was someone else from Australia as well that had made a duplicate account of theirs or whatever. But isn't it funny how like something like that can like spiral and just start to make things, and all these rumors sort of coming in that was going to get scratched, etc. Blah blah blah. Anyway, so there's a few people that got on at $2 and $2.40. I don't know if they're going to refund those bets or whatever. But back to this race, I think this is going to be really interesting, and I think it's going to be pretty hot. I think the Overpass is just going to go out and scream along in front again, like he always does. And Marzu gets barrier 2, so the two of them, I reckon they're going to go along pretty quickly. It's going to be interesting to see, if Ka Ying Rising can get a position. Like most people think that he will be able to get a position one off the fence, maybe behind, Overpass if he's going to be outside Marzu, or maybe even sort of one further back. But there's a small chance that Ka Ying Rising could end up having to be 3 wide, or maybe press on to be outside the leader, or even go into the lead or something like that. So
he's done a full speed map, Luke.
Yeah, I don't think it's set and match that Ka Ying Rising is going to get in a perfect position. I think that Jolly Star from 5 is going to have the perfect place, just sitting in and hunting in behind them, and I reckon they're going to burn along here. And I think either Jolly Star or Lady Shenandoah from 5 and 6 are going to have the perfect positions to strike, and I reckon one of them are going to get over the top of the hot favourite here.
Heard it here first.
So where's Ka Ying Rising going to end up?
I think, he might be lucky and slide in and get into the 1-1, like just potentially behind Overpass if Overpass ends up outside Marzu. But there's a lot of horses on the inside of him that that could be maybe jostling for.
Well, they'll be keen to keep it out wide.
Yeah, like Angel Capital might maybe push through.
Those Aussie jockeys are so good at manoeuvring horses into a position that they want them to be in, eh?
War Machine from 4 might be able to sneak in as well. So there's just a chance, like being an outsider coming from Hong Kong, it might end up having to sit 3 wide, and it might be too good. Like it might sit 3 wide and just win for fun anyway. But yeah, I don't think it's set and done that it's going to get the perfect run. Like I've been watching a lot of people talking about how they think this horse is going to get the perfect run. I'm not convinced when $20 million is on the line that they're just going to give it an easy run.
Okay, if we go favourite out of the market, who wins? Jolly Star?
Jolly Star.
Yeah.
Jolly Star, yeah. Yeah, it was pretty bloody impressive, right? And it beat Briessa then, who came out and won like fairly comfortably.
Really well, eh?
Yeah, over Jimmy Star. They gapped them to the rest of them as well. This is a minefield. It's one of those races where you would want to back against the favourite just because the quality of the horse flesh in there would suggest that the favourite could get beat. But how often do you get $1.80 around a horse that's won 14 from 16 and then runs second and the other two, right? Like, it could just put 5 lengths on them. Well, probably not 5, but yeah. I don't know. I'll be going with the favourite. I think the money doesn't lie. The hype doesn't lie. I remember someone tipped this in BGP maybe a week after the Everest last year, or not that long after. And I think you were getting 5s or 6s in the futures at that stage.
For the Everest? Oh, bugger.
And I remember thinking, gee, long time to tie your capital up. That's pretty short as well. Now it's starting at $1.80. So they'll be pretty happy. I'm sure it was 5 or 6s. I thought War Machine was absolutely massive first up and thought, well, I'll be staying off, and naturally I did, and I backed the horse called Bridal Waltz. It was second. So that was awesome. But this thing just can't stop winning. But I see it's 15s into 10s. Seriously?
That's won 4 in a row.
It is an insane amount of it carries 60 kilos. This will be a big step up, but it just seems like this horse has got a serious motor, and it does. I think it's won twice, second up, never been out of the 4 in the distance as well. Really interested to see how that goes, but I think this is just one of those ones. You got to back the favourite, be part of history, take it on if you really don't think that it can win. But we'll probably see something pretty special on Saturday, and maybe magic time for a blowout. 71s.
If you're backing a $1.80 shot, that's going to be a big bet, isn't it?
Oh, I might have $3 on it.
I've never heard you backing a $1.80 shot.
Yeah, I'm happy to back against it and then cop a beating if it wins. I'm happy to watch that. And
but is Jolly Star paying enough?
$6.50.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
you could get $2 a place, Jolly Star.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah, I'll be having some of that. The other one I was just going to mention is Jimmy Star as well. I thought Jimmy Star was huge last start, but everything that I can see just has him so far back in the running. It's going to be very, very hard for him to win from a very long way back. Although when I started looking back through all the Everest over the last sort of few years, the amount of horses that come from quite far back is quite surprising. Like Classic Legend coming from a very, very long way back, Giga Kick coming from a very, very long way back. It was like the early stages, Red Zal sitting outside the leader or leading and winning. But apart from that, Nature Strip leading. But then apart from that, it's sort of been, they've not come from the first two.
Did you see Giga Kick win last weekend? That was like an Imperatrice run, eh?
Very, very good.
Yeah.
Champion sprint.
That was very impressive. Righto, okay. Should we move on to Luke's favourite race, the Caulfield Cup, which he's done heaps of form on. So, Dan, you could probably start a game with that, mate. Caulfield Cup, right? By the way, it goes Livamol, Everest, and then Caulfield Cup, right, on Saturday? Is that how the sequence goes?
Yeah, something like that. I think 7:15
at Ellerslie, it'll still be on.
Yeah, 7:15 Caulfield Cup. I'm pretty sure, Livamol, Everest, and then Caulfield Cup. Yeah. And then in between there is also King Charles III as well, which Chat Wolf won last year, which we backed at 6s or something like that, wasn't it?
We were down at the bar down there, weren't we?
Yeah, we finished up for the day, didn't we?
That's right. Haikitsus.
Never again.
The Forgetsus.
The Forgetsus, there we go.
I had them on Saturday, I can't remember a thing.
Shit, they are. Did you try the mandarin one?
Oh, no. Are they gross?
I haven't been allowed to. I'm banned.
They're bad drinks.
I'm banned myself.
Smart move.
The bath or the... Let's move on to the Caulfield Cup.
I love the Caulfield Cup. I think that you get such a variety of different horses and form lines mingling and clashing here that you can find something. I know someone's got one of these as their favourite, as their best bet this week. So we'll see how that goes. But Half Yours was really impressive last start and behind some pretty tidy horses in Sir Dalius and was it Buckaroo and Via Sistina. Some pretty classy horses there. And everyone that you listen to, all the form analysts and everyone on TV, etc., have almost called this horse home, drawing barrier 2. It's all but won this race, but I'm not sure it's that simple. Barrier 2, I don't know. I mean, this horse could find itself in a predicament, and I think that barring bad luck, this horse is probably going to win, but there's so many horses in this field, and having such a low barrier draw, it might find itself in a tough predicament coming on the corner, and I think that, might give something else the opportunity. So I looked through all of these horses, and the one that I landed on was a Chris Walla Walla Make a Dollar Valiant King. Won the Bart Cummings last start, and I don't know if you've seen it, but holy shit, it really won. It won well, and it won, it really powered home. So it's been over the 2,500, stepping back to the 2,400, gets 52 kilos. Yes, it's got a wide barrier draw, and it's going to have to come from a long way back. But from memory, a lot of horses tend to come from quite far back in the Caulfield Cup, so I'm not too worried about that. And I just think that old C. Waller knows what he's doing with these big races, and he doesn't have many in here. I can see 1, 2, 3.
Just four. Four runners in there.
Well, normally if you got a big Group 1, C. Waller's got 8 or something in it. But that's the one that I've landed on. Valiant King, 26 and 650. I'll probably have a win bet and a top 4 bet. And then I'll probably have a little bit of a saver. Half Yours to win and Valiant King to run top 4 as the same race multi.
The favourite coming out of that race with old Sir Delius the other day, that was some win for the ex-Kiwi Sir Owen Glenn, isn't it? His colours, I believe. $2.45 out to $2.90. No real early money there, but the bookies have put it up favourite. There was one when I was at the Metrop that I liked that I was a little bit disappointed with. I watched the replay and went back and thought, okay, maybe I can cop that run. That was Birdman, named after Matt D on my right here. How old Birdman he is.
I love a P Waka Waka.
Now, just having some flashbacks as well to post the races. I actually met Kieran Maher at the pub after. I've got a photo of Tommy Berry, and I see Lee Megorian.
Right. Are they going to be in your calendar next year?
Probably not, because I'm jinx most horses and people that go into that. So, and I think we might have even seen Robbie Doolan, but now I'm really kind of just dragging memories in that might not actually be there. But anyway, it was a bit of a who's who down there in Double Bay, I think it's called. Double Bay, if you go out for a night out after the races in Sydney, Double Bay is where you want to go.
Right.
And you might bump into some of the high caliber horsepower. But yeah, I'm going to stick with Birdman. I don't think the run was that bad at the Metrop. $17. But I tell you, the winner of that race, Royal Supremacy, holy shit, that was a win. And that's 12s into $8.50. I thought it was really, really tight. He looked good on the day. Loves the old good track and just absolutely demoed them. And I can see why the money has come from this horse. I come for this horse again. Beat a horse called Soul of Spain, which had beaten it the start before by about the same margin that it ended up turning the tables on. And I think that Soul of Spain is a very good horse in the Go Racing colours, I believe. But yeah, turn the tables and you got $7.50. There was money coming for it late. I had completely ignored it, and but then bumped into Mr. Maher later that night, and I think they were celebrating the fact that they'd won that race. So I'm going to stick with those two runners, but I believe we might have a best bet in this race, as you said before, the Iraq Man.
Yeah, nice, lads. Right, I'm just having a look through the comments. There's some people that are... Jeremy Muir, reckon the tab would take $1 million on the snout of Ka Ying Rising. Chuck it on, Kemeys for the boys.
$1 million?
Should
we get a quick punters club?
Can you just sum it up? Well, speaking of that, actually, somebody, Joel Beatty said, winning the tab doing a BGP pot like they used to. And you lads in the greatest day on the punt on the Betcher pot or whatever that what's it called? Sorry, out the gate.
I wasn't aware of the Betcher pot. It was just all news to me from dinner today, but I might have a look for Saturday. But yeah, punters club. Next one will be Karaka Millions if we can get it all working again, but shouldn't be an issue, hopefully.
That'll be sweet. You're going to get in the out the gate pot on Saturday, Dan, or have you got enough of your own bets on, mate?
Oh no, I've got in every one so far. I just like to support it and chuck it in. Like, I like Guy. Send every now and then down for a coffee. So, I like to support things like that. I want things like that to be successful for the racing game. And to be fair, on the Thursday nights, it has actually been quite entertaining and something like I've enjoyed watching it and listening to them talk and sort of go along with it. So it has been enjoyable. And yeah, I'll throw some money in there just to support it. But I won't be putting as much as what I normally do into the Karaka Million spot. That's for sure.
Will you abuse anyone in the chat?
Oh, absolutely. That's all I do.
Yeah, nice. Do they have a chat?
Yeah, they do. I stay away. I had one look one day and I was like, oh, fuck's sake, what are we doing? So I just got out
mute
of there.
the chat, ban the chat, hashtag ban the chat. Shit, old chatterbox.
Outstanding. Speaking of chat, thanks to everybody for the comments. I'm just sort of reading through them. Ytac into Jolly Star into Half Yours.
Should that be a multi?
That would be a multi, but it's probably not getting past Ytac, is it? I hope it is. I hope it is for Bruce.
Caulfield Cup for you, mate. Thoughts?
Oh, yeah, no idea.
No,
sorry.
okay.
Yeah. That's why I've moved it on.
Yeah, gotcha. Sorry.
Yeah, no, like it's not my wheelhouse.
I'll tell you what we didn't do because it could be seen as being illegal, but this was international waters. But it makes for a hell of a fun time in a day at the races. So big fields of 18 like this, hypothetically, let's say, you get 18 people to come up and put in $50, and then you build a pool of $900, and then you use ChatGPT to randomly allocate those 18 people that have put their $50 in a horse, and then the winning horse gets $800, and the horse that comes dead last gets $100. And I tell you what, it makes for a lot of excitement. Hypothetically, I believe. I don't know if that passes any Department of Internal Affairs rules in New Zealand, but maybe something to think about internally in a work environment. Just check the rules. Yeah.
Who are you asking to check the rules? ChatGPT?
Yeah. Ask Chazza? Yeah.
Well, no.
Like New Zealand, you're not allowed to have any fun, right? So it'd be like, no, you're not supposed to do that, because I believe it's a sweepstake, etc.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's a good engaging way for people to get involved at the races over there in Australia. I saw them doing it in one of the rooms.
Can't have that much fun in New Zealand, mate.
Stephen, if you're listening, let us know if we
Stephen
can do
will
it.
shut that down.
Have we got any other comments on Instagram or anything that I'm missing? Or is it? Cool. All right, I've had a crack through. Not very technically literate. We've got a phone call coming in though. Who's that?
Google.
Oh, it's YTAC.
Nah, it's Google.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, they ring you up. Want you to
Fucking
review your ads.
Yeah.
Google.
Yeah. 10 calls a day.
Fuck, you must be doing well, mate. If they're coming after you.
I've got a winner for us next week too.
Oh, good. Yeah, I was going to ask if we got any other winners.
Yeah, out of the blue. Next Saturday.
That's your horse.
Yeah. Finally got a winner.
Yeah, good. Well done, mate, by the way. That
Thank
must
you.
have been a really special feeling.
Oh, very special. Yeah. Yep. We picked it out of the catalogue. And yeah, it took 5% and a couple of lads. And yeah, kicked down the straight there at Riccarton.
Why did you pick it?
Out of Cornflower Blue, which had a little
yeah.
bit of an affinity with when it was racing.
It's a Tiako horse as well, eh?
Yeah.
That went over to Australia, did it?
Our one hasn't, but it will.
No.
Well, actually, it did. Because when you buy a horse with Tiako, they send you a photo of your horse. So yeah, we took it over to Sydney for a bit of good luck. Took the photo, the original photo from the sales.
Introduced it to Randwick.
Yeah. Just took it over.
Fuck, you did us a solid with the blessed bet too, mate.
Yeah, how
that
good.
was real good.
Yeah, we got that other thing scratched. The thing from Cracker Millions night.
It wouldn't have mattered.
What's it called?
Oh, yeah.
Cool and Fast.
Cool and
Oh,
fast.
cool and fast. Did that win next? Oh, it got abandoned. Did it?
No, I'm pretty sure it ran at Taupo or
right.
something. And yeah.
There's so much racing on now, eh? Do you
Yeah.
find that? Like you can miss a...
If it's not being abandoned, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
but even like you miss a Sunday and then you're doing your form later on, you're like, how is this horse win? When did that? And, oh shit, it raced on a Sunday. And if you miss a Sunday, you can miss a Scunner as an example, can't you?
Oh, that
Or
would have been a good
midweeker.
one too.
Yeah.
But no, mate, well done. Honestly,
thank
that's
you.
really, really cool. So
Yeah,
how do the
so-
Blues back up next week?
Yeah, should be racing again next week, and I'd say put a similar margin on whoever wants to try and take us off.
It's the confidence, huh? That's so good.
Yeah, and bring it back up for Cracker Millions, and yeah, I was hopefully looking for a futures market for the 2-year-old race, but not out yet. But
Qualified?
should be after Saturday.
Oh, right.
Should go in favourite. Yep.
Just need a couple of $100.
Yeah.
Can we open the punters club and just fucking
Yeah.
get on early?
Well, this is the thing, isn't it?
It's going to be exciting. It's going to be bloody exciting if we actually have a runner for Cracker Millions night. But yeah, I think they put together a new syndicate. There's about 60 people involved in the horse, so yeah, it's good to have 0.2% of it.
Yeah, I saw an interview with Julia on the, I can't remember what it was on, Love Racing or something like that, talking about it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, nice. It's
good stuff.
Can't beat that winning feeling.
No, for sure, mate.
Actually, I did go to Christchurch separately,
oh, yeah.
and I flew in.
You didn't watch it.
And I looked out the window and I saw Addington. Fuck, I was nearly sick. Jeez, it gave me PTSD of that day on the punting cup week.
Remember when we ran out and we couldn't find our way out. We wanted to get out so desperately. We climbed under the marquee thing.
We left half our shit there.
Get us out of here.
We left like all the badges, just left everything there. Just,
People were trying to talk to us, waiting for the text. Like, you guys are right. We're like, no. We need to get home. What just happened?
that
It didn't
place
get any better on the
sucks.
Saturday either, did it?
No.
That was brutal. That was just, that was tough.
Yeah.
Tough. And then into the Cracker Million Punter Club as well. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a good year.
I'm really just getting myself off the canvas.
Yeah, mate. It's we're gonna turn around this year. It's gonna be good fun. It's gonna be
overdue.
really, really good fun. Right. Anything else that the lads like this weekend? Dan, you must have found a few.
yeah, I have a couple. So the 1,000 Guineas Caulfield, I'm pretty sure it's a couple of races before Before the Caulfield Cup. And yeah, so race 7 at Caulfield. This Apocalyptic looks like a serious racehorse. Did that win on the day that you were in Sydney?
Yeah, we had 1,000 on in the room for the Punters Club. We got $1.70. We were betting with the bookies over there. There's a bookie outside the room. We were trying to get $2. He's like, mate, like, fuck. Get out. Yeah. I'm like, mate, the tab have got $1.90 down there. I saw it in the room. No, man, it's $1.75. Yeah. I'm like, holy shit, angry much. But anyway, yeah, we had $1,070.
Okay.
It was a what are they? A put in and take out type situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in that same race, there's a horse called Mating Call, who was my best bet in its last start and came from a long way back and ran third. Like, it was a very good run.
Can we hear your mating call? No, it's get up, you flea! Go, you flea!
It's 14s out to 17s, drawn barrier 10, so it's going to be a long way back. But I think this is a very good horse. I'm going to have a little bit of each way money on it at 17s and 4s, but I am also going to do a same race multi Apocalyptic to win and Mating Call to run top 3, which was about $8. So that's a little bit of me as well. The other one is one on Sunday, Waverley Race 3. The odds are not out yet, but a horse called La Florida. It ran in behind... all the sort of form is all mixed up together between my best bet this week.
Love Symbol?
Reckoning. Yeah, Love Symbol, Reckoning, and then this bloody other thing that beat La Florida. But La Florida came from a long way back last start, and I think this is a pretty nice horse. And that was its first day at the races, so La Florida will be for me as well, depending on the price. I'm not sure what you're going to get, but yeah, I'll be having a bet on that as well.
Love it. You're loving these same race multis, eh?
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like your punting dad, but I feel like the tab and shit and Betcha are promoting them hard because they know it's such a high margin product, right? And they're so tempting. But
if you win, they're great.
Yeah, but I always do my ass on them because then I do finally get a winner, and then my thing that's supposed to run 4th runs 5th. You know?
Yeah.
I can see why they're promoting them so
I've
heavily.
noticed that as well. They're absolutely pumping it, eh? There's everyone's coming in with their best same race multi of the week and things like that.
Even in Aussie, it's like same game. Get a same game multi on the league and stuff. I noticed it when I was over there the last couple of times. I'm like, man, there's a theme here. Yeah, but I mean, actually, you do win multi. So someone like myself, they're not a very good, useful product for me.
I find myself a lot of the time going through and going, all right, that's the winner. I know that's the winner now. Then that's like half an hour before the race, and I start going, oh, fuck, what about that one? Oh, fuck, what about that one? Then all of a sudden, I'm second-guessing myself, and I'm going, I'm going to have to do a same-race multi, because I just can't convince myself which one's going to do it. And then the one that I thought I would originally bet will win, and then the other one will flee out or something. And that's
I think that's what they want to happen. Maybe just box them all up and take trifectas or quinellas, mate. 10 horses boxed in a quinella. I've got a couple that I don't mind on Saturday after the intense form that I did. I'm going to go to Ellerslie in race number 6, and I think the horse is called Fossey or Foss.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, it does like to sort of get to the lead. It's drawn barrier 8. It's going to beat Steely Man, but that's drawn barrier 20. But this horse is out of the dam is choreography. Now, we had a horse called Pay the Dancer. Didn't make it to the track, so you can guarantee that its brother or sister will be an absolute freak. So this horse has won 1 from 4. It's got a tidy little record and is often there and thereabouts. It'll be second up, hopefully a bit fitter. I was pretty impressed with its first up run, but it got beaten by Big Wave. I think I went through the field to see if there'd been too much come out of it. I think it was this horse. I don't know if it was setting the world on fire. And then we're going to have to go down to Trentham, a very well-named horse in race number 2, a horse called Sloshed. It's by Ocean Park out of Legolas. Now,
that's good.
It's drawn barrier 1, and I think that it could, it's got to beat Sierra Leone, which is $3. Yeah, $3.10, but boosted out to $3.06. I just thought this horse could get along in the lead, and maybe Sierra Leone couldn't grab it. And at $7, I thought we could have a little bit of a play early in the day before we head to the Big E and see if Dan, the man, is going to get himself sloshed on the punt.
It's a great name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I had a couple. I thought tomorrow, it's probably an obvious one, but the lads' best bets seem to come out and win very frequently, either next start or if not the start after. And Sweet But Psycho's running in Matamata race 3 tomorrow, only paying $3.60, but might be a chance to get some money back. I thought it was pretty good last start at Matamata on a heavy track. Looked like it was going to win until about 200 metres to go, and it just had nothing more in the heavy track. So yeah, I thought it looked like it's ready to win, and it looked like it was ready to win when it was your bet a couple of starts back, Rackman. So yeah, Sweet But Psycho, Matamata race 3 tomorrow. And then I see the Goat's got his best bet in this race, so just maybe top 4 on this horse. It's paying $31. There's a horse in race 2 at Ellerslie called Zen Zero Girl. Last start it was held up behind Love Symbol at the back of the field, but came home really, really strongly, and I think only might have missed by 2 or 3 lengths in that race. And then the start before that, it was second by a nose at Ruakaka behind Daring Dame, who's still a maiden but looks like a decent horse. It's been finishing its races off really strongly, and I just see it they're paying $31. I think it might be worth a top 4 bet or something like that. So, yeah, probably not against the Goats bet, but yeah, Zen Zero Girl. I reckon there's going to be a few big dollar winners on Saturday in Ellerslie. Just those fields, those barrier draws, like you mentioned Steely Man there before, and I thought, how can you bet against Steely Man? Well, it's drawn barrier 20.
Yeah.
These good horses, they're drawn wide. It's going to be a tough day's punting.
I spotted tomorrow. There's 2 race meets tomorrow. Wingatui tomorrow as well. Now, race number 7, you've got If I Did It. Loves it wet. Does not mind it at all. And I believe it is, heavy down there at present. But it's got to beat Sir Sterling, which you might be familiar with from the north. Who's, I'm pretty sure, it's been going around up here, but it's gone down there and has, put a couple together on the bounce. But maybe If I Did It, I might sneak past them at $6.50 there at Wingatui on your Friday, race number 7 at $4.19 as you look to knock off for the weekend.
Well found, mate. I see Ramwick race 2 on Saturday. Your Son of Sons racing over there, mate, against Trust in You and Asterix in the St. Leger. Any hope?
Been expensive?
Oh yeah, it's been expensive since he's got to Australia. I'll have another go. Reluctantly. I'm not sure he's up to it.
It was
Like, he was pretty well beaten his last 2 starts over there, so I'm not sure. This is a bit of a step back, though. Not quite the caliber of horses that he was racing last start. But I'm finding it hard. Like, Royal Supremacy, who's been backed in the Caulfield Cup, and that Soul of Spain, which is the Go Racing one, which is pretty good. Well, which is in this race as well, Soul of Spain, at 460.
Is this Soul of Spain that's in the Caulfield Cup too?
No. Oh. That was the one that ran second to Royal Supremacy. So it's pretty good. You see Trust in You in there as well. But I'll have a small each way go on Son of Sun because I can't see it go around. And just if there was some chance that it came out and won, I'd be absolutely devastated if I wasn't on it. So, I'll probably have $25 each way or something on it at the 100 to 1.
Have you guys seen how good the search function is in the photos in your iPhone?
Never tried it.
You never tried it?
No.
Oh, I'll just search Son of Sun, right? Because I'm pretty sure we had a bet for the Punters Club, like 600 a place or something when we were over there in Sydney. Just had a real throw at the stumps. Thought it could surprise them. No surprises. It was second or third last, I think. But check this out. This is spotted. Like, it's found Son of Sun on the race book.
That's pretty hard to see.
Yeah, in the corner there. So I've searched Son of Sun. Like, it's found it over there in the race book.
No way.
Yeah. But the first thing that comes up is great man, the Rack Man. I wonder if we can get this up.
That's his mating call.
That's the mating call, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, baby! Yeah, what was the multi was worth? I better just, for those who don't know, there's a $20 bonus bet to win $2,600. 27s you had him at that day. You are unwell. Multi, and you've multied it with JBG.
Yeah, that's right. JBG just won before, remember? Down that was the best bet as well.
That is hot content.
You do very good at multis, mate. It's unbelievable. Yeah. Right, before we get to the best bets, Piers in race 9 in the King Charles III paying $30 odd. So not much of a hope. I thought it wasn't a bad run. Well, it doesn't. Sorry, they're not giving it much of a hope was what I was supposed to say. I thought his run last start wasn't too bad, and that blessed bet that we had would have been quite good if Willie Do It had made the field.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah,
I was going to say Willie Do It didn't do too well at its last week on the weekend.
Willie blew it.
Yeah.
Well, Pierre was 5th, I think, in that run, and we needed it top 5. So yeah. Any chance this Saturday? It's a good field.
Very good field. I actually like Pericles in this. I think Pericles has a very, very good chance of winning this.
What distance is that at?
It's 1,600.
Oh, yeah. The mile.
1,609?
Yeah.
What do they need that for?
1,609.3 metres.
Right.
I don't think it's won at the mile, Pericles. I remember trawling through the form when we were over there. I think we backed it to place. Who beat it? That was in the
Epsom.
Oh, the real good horse, the Autumn
Glow.
Yeah. But I think it ran third, paying $2 a place. Yeah. Just be wary punters at the mile.
So don't bet on Pierre?
Oh no, it's Pericles.
Pericles, yeah.
Don't bet
Mr.
on-
Brightside, he loves 1,600, eh?
Yeah, loves it.
Like $4.80. I might have a bit of that as well. Just a barrier draw 12, eh? But
See, Pride of Jenny won it at the Valley first up too.
Unbelievable.
It's just so sad. Anyway, right. Should we get onto
get on to some best bets.
Should we get onto some best bets?
Why is that sad?
Oh, because I didn't bet on it. And
okay.
I always tried to until it was not paying enough odds, and then it was actually paying good odds, and I thought, nah,
Can't have it.
what an idiot. Anyway, best bets. Let's start with a blessed bet, actually. Rackman.
Yeah, and we've gone with War of Succession in the last. Opie Bossum. So hopefully he's going to be fresh off a big one. But this lightly raced 5-year-old gelding was good fresh when it was doing its best work late. Second up now, sticks to the 1,600 and gets a nice barrier draw. Opie might be coming off the back of his 100th Group 1 win. And why not have a BGP fill up in the last? It's out of $6.
What's it paying? $6?
Yeah, $4.80 or $4.60 to $6.
You happy with that, Luke?
Very happy. Had a bet.
Good. All right. We better. Scamman's not got one?
Yeah, he's got one, mate.
Yep, right.
Yep, he's going Catholic. Race number 5, Confessional at $4. His fresh up win was big, and since has got it wrong more often than got it right. Hard to beat with its best effort. Get your confessions in, ladies and gentlemen.
The lads, the harness lads have been on fire, and it's an absolute privilege to do Markham's best bet because he's going for 5 in a row here to start the season?
Yeah.
That's just insane.
$14 shot last week as well.
Yeah, amazing.
about it.
Addington race for number 14, Gone Surfing. Really talented filly who was a strong fourth last week behind Winelight. Good wee slide down in grade this week, but that's somewhat negated by the draw. Sectionally, she's produced some of the best of the deep 3-year-old fillies crop this campaign, and with any luck can win a great each-way bet.
Nice one.
Good on you, Markham.
Gasso's Gas. He's gone Addington meeting 8 race 11, number 9, Cardi B. A big drop back in grade and should be leading from out wide. Tough mare that will have the measure of these.
I think Luke's on Fitzy.
Fitzy is going Addington meeting 8 race number 3, Almighty. $11 to win. Wide open trot this week. Don't we love a wide open trot? Shit, they always work out so well for me. Been in decent form this runner, and with a quick beginning to the top, could give it a sight and a shake at $11.
I take it you haven't been having a bet on a Friday night at Addington?
I've been trying not to. Just trying to cool my enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's smart.
I can't say the same.
Got to.
Why are we not surprised?
All right, I'll kick off just because I'm at the top of the list there on Saturday, race 4, number 10, a horse called Gillian. This horse was forced to race basically off the track first up at Ellerslie, coming down the straight. It was almost in that kids' bouncy castle they have in the front lawn below the stand, but still managed to hit the line well for 4th. That was over 1,600 metres, steps up to 2,100 metres here, where she's had 3 starts for a win and 2 placings. Has another shit jaw, but hopefully can find a good spot, and it's $7.250. I think it's worth a bet because it was coming home really, really well.
Nice one. And I'm just going to see what this one is paying.
$8.50.
$8.50. That's horny.
It is.
So my best bet is Ellerslie, race number 5, Love Symbol. She was a very good winner fresh up on this track, and there have been 2 subsequent winners coming out of that race with Reckoning and Feel the Stag. Winning very nicely. The draw is a little bit tricky, but hopefully this is a genuine tempo, and she has a chance to get over the top of them. Love Symbol, $8.50.
I'd love to know who's come up with the name Feel the Stag.
There's someone from Invercargill.
Must have been,
Definitely.
It must have been. Taz will know them.
Yeah, probably. Right, I'm going to go to nice and early. Race number 1 at Ellerslie, Golden Wings. This is out of Xanadu. Very, very good mare was Xanadu. Sure is bred to have golden wings. Got undone when backed on debut and was then put aside. Trialled like a beast and should run hard and straight down that Ellerslie green. Waiting for Argo to catch it. Yeah, don't do it, Argo.
What's Golden Wings paying, mate?
$5.
Beautiful.
With a bonus back if you're second or third. Should be safely in the 3, I would say. So, bar the sticky draw, I think we should be off to a flyer with Golden Wings in race number 1.
Nice, mate. So that'll be a good start to the day. Race 1 into race 2. The Goat's got his best bet in race 2, a horse called Solid Gold, an expensive conveyance on debut, but can repay the believers this time around. Trialled up super pride of Topball Run and is held in the highest of regard by the stable. The bigger track will suit as he will step up to 1,400 metres. So that's the Goat's best bet, race 2, Solid Gold.
Nice. I've had a bet on Solid Gold in the 1,000 guineas market. She's still at the same price as well, 31s and $8.50. There was a bit of chat about this horse early on, and I think that this is a very, very good horse. So I backed it early in the futures market. The prices remain the same, but if it comes out and kicks their heads in this weekend, it might shorten a little bit. So if you're that way inclined, have a little futures go. Moving the 1,000 guineas as well this year, right? It's going to be on the first day rather than the 2,000 guineas is going to be on the second day, or are they all on the same day now?
I don't know that. I might have to go back to Cup Week.
Well, all right.
Just skip Addington.
Just on the Goat's best bet there, that the winner of that race at Topol where it raced was that Places to Be that goes around in the soliloquy. Right. But it was $1.90 and it sat wide most of the trip. I can't remember who was riding. Might have been Cartwright maybe, but kind of gives it a few of the gets stuck into it. And I think it was pretty clear wasn't going to be winning, and then really nurses it and looks after it over the last couple of hundred to ensure that I think it might have run fourth or held fourth. But yeah, I think I like what the Goat's found there. I like it.
Nice one. Ted's best bet. He's gone Caulfield, race number 9, the Caulfield Cup, half yours. He looks an extremely good bet to win the Cup. His last 2 runs have been sensational. He won the Naturalism Stakes by over 3 lengths on this track with a leg in the air 2 starts ago. He then finished powerfully for 4th in the Turnbull Stakes behind Sir Delius and has won on this his only start at 2,400. Well weighted, and this is the perfect draw. He can hopefully get a lovely trip, get clear air turning, and prove to be too strong.
Go on, Teddy.
Joel's Juice.
I saw him when I was over there, having a couple of juices myself, actually, watching the rugby, the All Blacks versus Australia. I don't know why I'm doing an American accent. And yeah, Joel's Juice rolls in. I'm like, fuck, that guy looks like Joel's Juice, but he's like 7'8".
Oh, you didn't arrange to see him?
No. Just walked into the pub. He was coming to meet a couple of his mates.
That's so good.
A couple of the media moguls, not myself. He's going to Caulfield, meeting 11-12, is it?
112.
Meeting 112 in the run sheet, race 4. The name is just as hard to pronounce as the meeting number. Tentries, maybe? Looked good first start down the Flemington Straight, and hopefully will be too good at $2.70. We love that. Horse looks good, and then we hope it'll be too good. Makes a lot of sense. $2.70. Get stuck in. Race number 4, meeting 12, Caulfield.
Good on you, Joel's Juice. It's great to be having his juice coming in every week. It's fantastic. Oh God. Anyway, righto. Okay, it's been good to have you, lads. It's been good to have everybody's company out there as well. Huge day of racing on Saturday with everything that we've just been through. Hopefully, we've found you some winners and you gamble responsibly, but you enjoy while you're doing it. We heard some bets. Braithen Astor was rocking around with $350 bet slips in Sydney when you saw him. So that's probably the standard that New Zealanders should be living up to, right?
That was tidy. He was having a bet. And I also noticed that I watched some of the racing for America. I was just doing some study whilst I was over there. And at Los Amitos, they have races over 329 metres or something with quarter horses, really small ones. They just jump out and run.
Quarter horse?
Yeah. And they also have virtual punting, so you can back virtual greyhounds and harness and stuff. It's
you love that. That was the Star Hotel. You're in.
You were well into that.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I was just trying to see how it works.
Research. No, you've done it before. You were
Listen, it's a bit of a novelty getting over to Australia for someone like me who doesn't punt too much.
A few tigers. It was
trying to go to the Star as well to see how that worked, but I didn't get let in there, which is interesting. Mate of mine, wasn't allowed in, so we had to go home.
Hopefully next time, mate. Good on your rack, man. Good to see you.
Yeah. Oh, quickly, Karaka Million tickets, they're on sale. They are selling pretty quickly as well. So get in $165. It's going to be the last ever Karaka Millions for BGP. So if you want in, get your tickets because it's going to be a wicked day.
Lucky number 9.
Last ever Punters Club as well, eh?
Potentially. Yeah, 650 tickets. That's all we got. So we'll fill that bad boy up, bring some scenes, and maybe we got Opie back in the saddle. So maybe one last sing-along song for Opie Bosson.
Mate, it's going to be absolutely outstanding, and it's been outstanding to have you as well, Luke. Thanks very much for joining us, mate.
Yeah, bloody glad that the calendar allowed, and see you boys, and well done holding the fort down. Finding a few winners for the lads, always enjoyable.
Yeah, hopefully we've found a few more. Thanks very much, everybody, for tuning in. As always, enjoy your racing on Saturday, and we'll see you again in a week or two.